Joe Pietaro here with your Muscle Sport Minute for today. This episode is being brought to you by MrSups.com. Here is their Pump Juice Extreme pre-workout. Make sure you check out all their products at either of these two site URLs, MuscleResearch.com or MrSups.com. The choice is yours, brings you to the same place. Hey, we just wrapped up the Muscle Sport Radio episode with an interview with Wayne DeMilia. Now, if you guys don't know who Wayne DeMilia is, first of all, shame the fuck on you. This guy basically ran the whole IFBB for decades. He promoted the Mr. Olympia. He promoted all the Grand Prix shows in Europe. And so Wayne was on the show with us, and our exclusive interview with him is he will be heading the USA Amateur wing of the IFBB Elite Pro, or Elite Pro, I believe it's actually going to be called. This is the whole international Rafael Santoya, him and Jim Manion split. So IFBB Pro League and NPC are on one side, and on the other side you got Rafael and IFBB Amateur. They made their own pro division, and so they needed to have amateur in the United States. So now, still unnamed, Wayne said this just went down over the weekend. They just kind of fixed everything and got everything figured out. Listen, there is no sides here. If you listen to the interview, and I'm going to get the whole thing post-production, we'll get it up on the YouTube channel as soon as possible. First of all, there's a couple of things that really jumped off the page with me on this. First of all, just having Wayne involved is big because Wayne knows what the fuck he's doing. Second of all, they're going to try to get these things televised. Now, Wayne was running the Mr. America contest, which is one of the original, most famous bodybuilding amateur shows from the old AAU. And then when NPC and AAU split, the name was stuck with AAU, which then was dissolved. And then Bob Bonham owned it for a few years. And then Wayne has it now. So it was going to be with natural organizations, one of them being the NSL, Lee Thompson's organization. And now that Wayne is running things for Rafael over here, the Mr. America will be part of the calendar for this still yet unnamed IFBB Elite Pro League amateur feeder system, if you will. And he said that they were in contacts with mainstream advertising companies, sponsors. Now, Wayne doesn't want me to divulge these. We had spoke off the record, and I know what they are. They're not, fucking ABC supplement companies. These are sports drinks, sneaker companies, legit things that you see on the NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL commercials out there, MMA, and things like that. They're going for the mainstream. So they're not, and it's going to be drug tested, guys. So it's not a natural organization per se, but it will be drug tested according to WADA rules, World Anti-Doping Agency, which oversees all of these international events, including the IOC and the Pan Am Games. And he even said that Rafael has bodybuilding involved with the Pan Am Games in 2018. So it looks like they're going in a very different direction. One of the things that they have in their direction, they're going differently, is they don't want this bloated, big gut look in the pro division, especially in the amateur division. So now this brings to the next thing. Nothing in stone yet. They haven't announced it yet publicly, but a piece of information that nobody else in this fucking industry has right now is what you heard if you listened to this interview or watched it on Facebook Live. Arnold Classics worldwide are going to be split between Manion and Rafael. You got to assume Columbus is going to be Manion. You got to assume some of those ones like Spain and whatever are going to be Rafael. Now, I don't know how many they're going to split them equally or as close to equal as possible, but most of those shows, besides the Ohio one, are international. So Arnold doesn't like the big bellies. He's been saying this for years. This league is going after that more mainstream look. They will not even have female bodybuilding as a division in this amateur league that Wayne's running because it's obvious that there is drug use in that. So they're trying to get away from this look, as you could see. So very important that the Arnold Classics are, people were wondering which way is Arnold going to go. And most people assumed he was going to go with the IFBB Pro League. And that does not seem to be the case right now. So very importantly, what they're going to do is they're going to have big shows overseas that if you win these shows here, all expenses paid to go over there overseas. So really important stuff. DeMilia just being there as it is, Mr. America name, television, mainstream sponsorships, which he did have for the Mr. America show, which was supposed to take place this year. And he told us, and even on their site, MrAmerica.com, a lot of these companies gave donations to all of these natural disasters that are going on here past few months in the U.S. So they had to pull money from somewhere, and he even said bodybuilding is the bottom rung. So that was the first thing they pulled. So you don't have big sponsors, you can't run shows. And he did not want to run a shitbag show. So that's what he said. He's going to run shows. He has full autonomy. That means he can do whatever he wants, how he sees fit, from Rafael and the guys over in the IFBB in Spain. Wayne DeMilia is going to run things his way in the United States in the Amateur League. And he even said this is a short-term thing. He's not looking to do this a long time. He wants to get it set, get it in place, and then he's going to move on. He's got other things going on with a movie studio and music and things like that. Guy's multi-talented. He's not just a bodybuilding promoter. So really big news, and who else but Muscle Sport Media to bring this to you? And the other guys aren't even allowed to talk to him, but he wouldn't have talked to them anyway, all right? Because they're the ones already saying there's a bodybuilding war, as he was laughing about that. There is no turf war. He's not going after their guys. He's not going after their sponsors. He's looking at a whole different market, if you will. So watch for that video. I'll be putting it up shortly, but I wanted to get this one out there as soon as I could, just to give you a heads up on some of the highlights from the Wayne DeMilia interview that we just completed on Muscle Sport Radio. MuscleSportMag.com/subscribe. $32 a year, free shipping in the United States. Check us out every day here. Free daily quality content on Muscle Sport TV YouTube channel. Take care.